local languages. For example, EBBO. Google doesn't have the time to do that. For example, Isoko, Google doesn't have the time to do that. But because we are focused on African languages, we take our time to crawl those data sets, gather enough data, and make the translation accurate.
Okay, very good ideas. But you mentioned something about like if you're watching a match and the commentary is running on something that you can translate it.
Yeah.
So are you going to install the app on TV or what? How do you go about that?
So what we are doing now is we are taking our local languages and digitizing them. The moment we digitize our languages, we can put them on any digital platform. So for example, you are using your mobile phone or you go to the ATM, because you have your language in digital format, anybody can call an API and it can translate from English to whatever language we have in digital format. So watching a match on Superstore, for example, now, that is voice to text translation. It can happen in real time. So we translate the sound, the voice to text, and translate back to voice again.
So okay.
Let me quickly just ask one last question. You talked about security issues with Zoom and all that, and you said that your own solutions are cloud-based. So if you are using cloud-based, what cloud provider are you using, and is it going to be stored domiciled in Nigeria?
So we're currently discussing with NICDA to have data servers here in Nigeria, also Mewan. So the data for Nigeria is going to be domiciled here in Nigeria.
Going to be, but you're already in operation. So where are you storing the data you're in operations with now?
Currently, we have our own independent servers in Europe actually.
Right now. But the conversation right now we're having with Mewan, and it's as at January, from January 20, like the third week of January, we'll have our data. That's what currently
I missed it, but what platforms are you on right now? Is it mobile? Is it like web-based?
Well, so it's web-based right now. So Q1 next year we'll be doing the mobile version for everybody. And also releasing our APIs out for Obi Translate, like for DSTV decoders and the rest for them to adopt.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
I didn't ask you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, are you? What's your skill set?
So we're
Both of you?
yeah.
Business?
Well, business.
Okay. Okay.
Business, cybersecurity.
Okay.
So we have the best squad. Yeah.
Okay, you can off your mic now.
For Francophone country.
Thank you. All right then. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so basically I represent In-Depth Touching. In-Depth Touching is UX design research. So, we actually focus our research, our work on the
Do you have a presentation? Okay, please go on.
Come again with your name, sorry, please.
Okay, I'm Shakir Rakimi.
No, at the name of where you represent.
In-Depth Touching.
Okay,
So we focus our work on learning from helping financial institutions get insights from their customers. Right? We do this with every other businesses actually, but our main focus is financial institutions and fintech companies. So what we basically do is, depending on what their challenges are, what they want to do. For instance, if they are trying to improve their processes, but learn what challenges some of their customers, even if it's their stakeholders, like their staffs are having with this, we try a number of other solutions and see which ones work better. Alright? So in other areas also, so whether they're trying to launch it and they're trying to enter a new market, they want to know what the pains pains and motivations of customers are. So basically, that's what in-depth teaching does.
So how do you make money?
So before we go into how you make money, I'm still not sure exactly what the problem you're solving is.
You
Okay.
come with your question. Let him
Okay.
answer his question.
Yes. So as a company, how do you make money?
For instance,
Can you put the mic on?
Okay. So for instance, we do A/B testing for an application.
Use the mic.
For an applications, for instance, we do A/B testing.
Okay.
Right? Your website, if you're, try to learn what challenges people are having using your website, and then we bring other different other ways that you can serve. You can meet your users' needs. That we make it better.
Go ahead.
Please, Manuel.
So essentially what you do is you're a consulting business.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Can I know? You have not told us the tool you use to gather all this information.
Okay.
And you spoke about gathering, like maybe customer experience for financial institutions. So do you go door to door to gather this information, or what tool do you use?
Okay, so our work is quality information based. It's not like, yes, I know we talk about data a lot, data analytics here a lot, but our work is mainly speaking to customers, right?
How do you communicate with them? How do you engage the customers? Do you call them on the phone? How do you get their contact details? All that?
Okay, assuming we have our client, Lagos State is our client, for instance, and they want to build a particular, they want to do any work, right? Whoever they are serving, whoever the customers are, they identify the customers. That's if they already identify their customers. Of course, they have the solution they are trying to sell. Right? We understand this and then go out, go through these customers and try to understand how their solution can solve the problems. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Do you work alone? Do you have a team?
Yes, I do. I have a team.
Tell us about your team. How many people?
Currently, we are three actually, but one of us is out of Nigeria at the moment.
So what's your portfolio size? How big is what's the biggest job you've done? Like in 2020?
The most work the one we're currently working on is an automation, marketing automation solution, right?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Next person.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Olafemi Nasir from TechTel Integrated Service. I'm here to have a presentation on Integrated State e-Library. Like we are saying, our own company, TechTel Integrated Service, is developing a system-wide project for Lagos State schools. We are building integrated e-library project for Lagos State secondary schools, universities, colleges, polytechnic, and others. You can see presentation now. We are making this presentation here for you people to know and get to familiarize yourself with our own idea. You can go to the next. Yeah, the background of our project. Essentials of modern education system in our fast-moving world are provisions of a reliable and functional e-library system. Education of Lagos youth, students, and others through research has been a pivotal significance in the promise made by His Excellency Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
Please, don't read through the
Yes.
presentation.
So can you just tell us about the product?
Okay, go back.
You
Let
can
me
just use it as bullet point or something, Just
Okay, go back. Okay, let me just give you the basic objectives of the project. It is to change the reading and learning experience of secondary school and tertiary education students. It is to simplify the learning through provision of dedicated, authorized, integrated e-library projects to consolidate the existing model of learning in Lagos State. And we are also going to achieve this by liaising with existing state stakeholders. It is a multi-ministry approach. It's going to involve the State Ministry of Education. It is going to involve the State Ministry of Science and Technology. And it's also going to involve the Ministry of Budget and Planning. So what we are trying to do here, we are trying to bring education in such a way that it is going to be compatible with the yearning of the digital age. We want Lagos State to be the top of Nigeria, and the Lagos State cannot be the top of Nigeria without actually coming up with a project like this. Our project entails three things. One, we are going to distribute tablets to students in primary. As you can see, we are going to distribute this type of tablets to students in primary education, secondary education, tertiary education, and so on and so forth. And we are also going to distribute tabs to all the teachers and researchers. But we cannot do this alone. We have the second phase, which involves the ICT infrastructure. We are going to build ICT compatible with the space of Lagos in 7 districts, so that we are going to mainstream all the content, and we have licensed almost all the content. As you can see here, go back. As you can see, you have a demo here. This is what the project is all about. We are distributing this to all students in primary, secondary, and in tertiary education. They provided the way the Lagos State government wants it to be. As you can see the diagram is a physical illustration of how we want to go about the networking from the central library system to the students' Android and iPad, up to the students spread across the classroom, Unilag, and so on and so forth. But we can't do this alone without actually bringing everyone on board. And we have our own technical partner, Rwanda Tech from China, and they are working with us on this project. We started this project last year. We made a presentation at the office of the SA to the governor in education at Alausa, Honorable. Talking about Wahab, thank you so much. So this project is going to change the face of learning in Lagos State, an integrated state e-library, and we have partnership with NICOMSAT. There is no
1 minute.
We have partnership with NICOMSAT. There's not going to be problem of data. Lagos State government is going to key in by providing the basic infrastructure and some of the finance, while our private sector stakeholders from China and technical partners will bring in some of the funds. As you can see, we are distributing 6,000 Android tablets in the first phase. And the second phase, we are distributing 2,500 laptops for all the teachers. Thank you. Any question?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, Emmanuel.
So can you walk us through, so I get the laptop and tablet distribution. What kind of content, where's the content coming from, how is it licensed, who owns it, and things like that?
Okay, we have partners from existing e-book provision companies like Kindle, Africa, and we have Rwanda Tech from China. As it is, the Chinese education system is one of the best in the world, and our technical partners is assisting us in bringing some of these resources. And we are also licensing those companies who have existing partnership with Lagos State, like Lantern Books, like...
So how does this fit into the existing curriculum or education?
It is only curriculum certified by Lagos State that we are going to offer the students, from primary to secondary up to tertiary. And it goes across all subjects and courses. And as I'm speaking with you, His Excellency Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu asked Honorable Tokunbo Wahab to invite our company to their office for final presentation, which we have done. This one is just an extension.
So help me understand. The goal is to distribute 6,000 tablets, 2,500 laptops.
Yes, sir.
These laptops would have content that's coming from China, but will be tied into university, secondary school, and primary school.
Yes, sir.
Curriculum that's approved by the government in Nigeria.
Yes, sir. And Lagos State.
And Lagos State. What else am I missing? Like,
we have provision of ICT infrastructure. We have divided it into 2 components, the hardware the hardware that will be distributed at the Android tablets. The hardware for infrastructure will be tied down in 7 districts. We have divided Lagos State into 7 districts. So all the mini satellites, the mast, will be transponding all the content. Like what you are saying, if you have a phone now, your phone is connecting with the nearby mast near you. So to bridge the gap of physical communication, we are bringing in masts and some other equipment, all preloaded together in the comprehensive contract.
Why you?
Why?
Yeah, why you? This can be done by anybody. Like what?
Okay, why does it have to be my own company? We actually took on the bold initiative by designing integrated state e-library. We started with the National Library of Nigeria, but we decided to break it down and bring the development to Lagos State to enable Lagos State students and Lagos State government be part of this fundamental achievement, and which we are already seeing that the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is interested in, because they invited me to come and discover the essay education, and we are still on it.
What do you need?
What did I?
What do you need?
What I need now is the fast tracking of the project so that we can roll. We want the government to expedite action, and when they
I get that. Like, what does fast tracking mean?
Fast tracking means approval.
What does that mean? Like,
Approval means
what are you asking for?
What we are asking for is the funding, because we are going to enable the students have all these laptops and the Android tablets only through the funding from Lagos State. With the funding from Lagos State, we'll be able to roll onto the field and distribute the products to the end users. And who are the end users?
Students, you know. Do you have any
No, I'm fine. He has asked most of my questions.
He has asked, but let me just quickly come in here, please. Number one, do you have evidence of your partnership with NICOMSAT? Then let me just put all my questions together. Also, you spoke about 7 districts in Lagos State.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the Ministry of Education already has 6 districts in Lagos State? That's not good enough, or what?
We actually pre-designed Lagos State by our own proposal into 7, but later we discovered they had their own district. It's to be an addition. The rate of population growth in Lagos is expanding. If you have 15,000 students now, in the next 10 years, you're going to have like 30,000. If you have enough infrastructure, it's going to cater for the future demands.
Okay, you didn't answer my first question.
What is the first question?
Evidence of partnership with NICOMSAT, because you said data won't be a problem.
Yes,
and all
we
that.
have an agreement with NICOMSAT, and they asked us to get back to them. We have started the proposal for the partnership with NICOMSAT, and the managing director of NICOMSAT has told us whenever we want to start the project, to get back to them. And as I'm speaking with you, the National Library of Nigeria has also written us that they are interested in the project, but we decided to bring it to Lagos for Lagos to be the first beneficiary.
Okay. Let me now quick. No, sorry. I quickly have 2 more questions.
2 more questions.
Yes, I will put it together. Do you know about Eco Excel that the Ministry of Education is already doing, and how is that different from this? That's number 1. Then number 2, you said partnership with Ministry of Education, Ministry of Science and Technology, then partnership with Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning. What do you need budget and economic planning for? Those 2 questions.
Okay, from the budget and economic planning angle, budget and economic planning will be able to key into the scope of our project, advise the Lagos State government to plan adequately for the future. We are actually looking at the future of Lagos State. Lagos is expanding, and if you don't cater for infrastructure ICT-wise, you are going to have something that is going to bring about teledensity explosion.
Go ahead with Eco Excel.
Eco Excel, our project is more akin but expanded compared to Eco Excel. Because when we started, we wrote straight to the government. It was the government that invited us to come, and they saw the reason why we could partner together. And let me say one thing to you. If we bring this thing on board to Lagos, Lagos is going to generate more revenue. It's also, there's a part of it that is pay-per-read. As you are reading, Lagos State government is also making money. Except the administration of the Lagos State government say they should make it free for all students. And before you share, you can also pay. You cannot share the content without authorization. But if you are sharing without authorization, you are going to defeat the objective.
Okay, thank you
so much.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
the mic is for...
mic is falling off.
No. But I can still hear you.
Okay. Let me just leave it.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Babatunde Adegoke, and I'm representing my team, Tech Wizard. And our proposed idea or solution is a smart energy prepaid meter. And the problem we're solving the problem of an estimated bill given to consumers of electricity, and we're also helping to bridge the metering gap.
To easily follow.
And we're also helping the government to prevent revenue leakages. So our system is actually a smart system that is internet enabled, and it comes with a mobile app for customers to remotely monitor their energy usage from anywhere around the world, and the customer can easily recharge their meter at any given time without having to go to third party to get a token. So now, let me further explain what Energy Smart prepaid meter is all about. Energy Smart, our solution actually. The smart energy prepaid meter monitors energy consumption, uploads the data to a cloud server, and can be used to control appliances remotely through a relay from anywhere around the world using the Internet of Things technology. The smart meter acts as a sensing node in a meshed network. This enables consumers to visualize their energy consumption profiles at the level of the appliances and to take control actions to manage efficient energy consumption using automation platform or IoT. Now, the next slide, please. No. Yeah. So, and that's our solution there. We're one of the finalists at Lagos Smart Meter Hackathon, where we presented our solution. Next slide. No, go. Okay. So this the problem we are solving for the consumers. We are solving the problem of estimated bills, and for the discos company, we are also preventing revenue leakages due to power theft and bypass, because most people are fond of bypassing prepaid meters. So our solution detects any form of bypass and sends alert or notification to the disco so that they can take the necessary precautions. So with this, we'll be able to prevent revenue leakages, and government will be able to generate more money. Our solution is cost effective, is made in Nigeria, hardware and software developer. We put our system in Nigeria, and it is internet enabled. It comes with a SIM card. It works with both Wi-Fi and GSM. So if there's a problem of a network, if there's a network issue, you actually switch automatically to the Wi-Fi mode just to get the data uploaded to the disco's website so that they can remotely monitor every customer at their end. Thank you.
All right.
Let Joseph go first before you ask all the questions.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Tell me, why are you here?
Yeah, I'm actually here to solve power problems in the country, and that's why we are proposing this idea to help government to prevent revenue leakages.
So, can we see? Do you have a meter here?
I'm not here with the prototypes at the office, but we have the picture here.
Let's see.
To the first we have a working prototype. On what to do on how to download the app. That's a very simple thing to do. At the point of installation, every customer will have their information on the database. So through the platform, customer can easily download the app.
Okay,
they
so
monitor
now
their
from the
device.
app,
They have to go to the Discourse website to download the app.
from the app,
Yeah.
is it that I'll be able to switch off the device to stop supplying me electricity, or from the app, I can switch off individual devices in my house, maybe like my AC, my TV, or I just switch off the meter?
Not the meter, not individual devices.
Okay, switch off the meter.
So you can do that remotely, and the power company can remotely shut down your power in case of energy theft or bypass.
Okay.
All right. Manuel. All right, thank you. So how many more teams do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Good afternoon.
What's up?
My name is Soko Bego.
Me too.
Insecurity is one of
And
the
I wonder how it became a finance
major
minister.
prevailing
Energy,
problem
Minister of
in this
Energy did an
country.
hackathon at
What's
the
the name of
Pole
your
Innovation Center. And he was the finalist there.
Sorry, what's the name of your company?
Top social ventures.
Top Social Venture.
Yes.
Do you have a rep?
Yes. I have a Lagos Smart City Security System. Okay. Insecurity is one of the major problems we have in this country. It's a prevailing problem we have in this country, and also Lagos is not. It's also part of this same problem that we have in Nigeria. And recent arsonists that were on rampage also was a clear example of what the security threat we have within the state. And the major reason for this is because, number one, migration, unemployment, then high social inequalities and poverty in the land. So I'm here to present my proposal.
What's the name?
Can you move very fast?
Okay. Yes. Different administration has come in Lagos, and they've come with different
Can
security.
you just focus
Yes,
on the
focus on the
problem,
ideas.
the opportunity, and like how you're solving it?
Yes. What we are rendering is that we are going to support the LNSC, Lagos State,
Yeah, the local police in
Yes,
Lagos.
Lagos Neighborhood Security Corps.
Okay.
Security corps.
Neighborhood security
Neighborhood,
corps.
yes, corps. What we are going to do is to assist them to build a platform that they can run on. Okay, please let's go, so that they can run effectively on each system, data management, collection of data of the resident in Lagos, control migration, because migration is one of the problems we are having in Lagos. Sorry, please. An implication of the overpopulations. Let's go back, please. Yes. So, no, back. Let me just quickly state that before. That's population. Okay, one more time. Yes. The implication of our populations are high crime rates, high rate of social disturbance, all forms of pollutions, overstretched waste management system, overstretched infrastructures and high cost of infrastructure maintenance and management, overstretched social service institutions like hospitals and schools, and high budget spending. And it is said that by year 2050, Lagos will have because we are having about 22.3% increase every year in population. So that means more people are coming to Lagos. Most of those people has no identity. We don't know where they are coming from. And there is no placement for them here because most of them are uneducated, most of them are unskilled, and they come and they litter our system. They also cause serious pressure on our security system here and our infrastructures. So what we're going to do is to support them because we are giving ideas on how to harness it, data collection at community level, have a viable security system. Please let it go so that I can explain more. Please let it come down. So, okay, so solution to this overpopulation is simply switching effective to switch into
a minute to go actually.
Okay, effective digital and ICT data management, special law enforcement unit available at community level, strong urban control system, strong social infrastructure policy, encouraging neighboring states to also build the border towns. So what we're going to do is going to guarantee viable community policing, gathering information about criminals at the community level, control migration into Lagos, access to community residents, and reduce crime rate. And this program also, this project also, by the time we roll out, it will be self-sufficient and also data management. The most interesting part of what we are proposing is that it will make the LNSC it's very inexpensive, people's-oriented, self-sustenance, and it will help to generate income, revenue for the state government, so that we, Lagos State government, can also have more access to funding, to fund.
Time up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So Emmanuel.
So you're a consulting business.
Yes.
Can you describe your specific expertise and why, like, what are your strongest points as a consultant?
Okay, right. I'm a graduate of public administration, and I've been working independently as also a project manager of independent project managers to some companies. So what we are into is looking at our society and the problems in our society and providing solutions, lasting solutions to those problems. So, lasting solutions to those problems in order to ensure safe, peaceful, and prosperous society. It states that there will be no threat, both internal threat and external threat. And what we're going to do more is about data management. We have access control. We also have the management of those data through the use of ICT and internet. So by the time we empower those the security corps, we are going to empower them with ICT, the gadget also that they are going to run with, and they will run effectively that they can have access to all our local government and communities, so that whosoever that comes around.
Yeah, I think we have other questions.
You're almost going into another presentation.
Yeah, we can just end this thing now. So
Joseph,
do you have the solution you're proposing, is it built already?
Yeah, there's a design for it.
There's a design, but it's not built.
Yes, because we have to partner with Lagos. It's not, we can run a security company.
Yeah,
but we can partner with them and give them the best.
All right, so do you have a team?
Yes.
Tell us about your team.
Yes, I have a team like project managers as well like me, and I also have the programmers as my team. I have engineers also. So we are just a collective of different expertise of people that we have.
are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. You want neighborhood safety corps, a security outfit to gather data.
Yes.
But if you know how Lagos State works, do you know anything about LASRA? You have a LASRA card?
Yes, I'm coming.
Lagos State, you're coming there, you never went there before. Lagos State Residence Registration Agency.
Yes.
I think you're taking their job away from them. So talk about that before.
Okay, thank you very much. We are not actually letting them out. What we are proposing is to incorporate same LASRA, to incorporate this system into the LASRA for effectiveness of effective data collections and management. So it's still to enhance them, and also because we are going to monetize the identity card in Lagos if we are given permission. And I'm saying this, I want to say this first. It's because nothing goes for free. What you have, what you pay for, you value it. Being a resident in Lagos does not mean that you should, does not mean that someone can just do anyhow in the communities and cause violence and all that. So,
I agree with you, but what I am saying now is that neighborhood safety corps shouldn't be your target.
Yes. Yes.
LASRA should be your target.
Exactly.
LASRA can provide data to all other government agencies of the state. Okay, that's one. So let me just take it as that. Then also you spoke about stopping migration from this people coming into Lagos State. But if you understand what a federation is, then you know that all the federation units under the federation, you can't really restrict movements. People can travel from whatever state to whatever state. So just have that at the back of your mind that you shouldn't be trying to stop people from coming into the state. You should be looking at making the state more secure, regardless of who comes in.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please, next idea.
Hello.
Okay, so you are the last. Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. My
Good
name
afternoon.
is Zoltan. I will be speaking on Brighter Day School Lab. The rate of deployment in Lagos State is growing fast. Every year, thousands of projects are being deployed every day. However, every day, thousands of projects are being deployed every day, and the guys that deploy these projects, we are a few of the ones that taught them how to do that, or that's training them on how to do that. Now, data shows that our core focus in doing this are on slum communities. So what we're basically doing, these are a few of the problems, because most of the communities which we're looking at are slum communities, low-income communities, and Ajegule is one of those communities presently we're focusing at training them. And these are a few of the problems Ajegule faces on a daily basis. And this problem has shaped our narrative, and I would bet that some of you here, this is what you've known Ajegule for. High rate of poverty, insecurity, crime, and the list goes on and on. But you would all agree with me. But then you would all agree with me that from empirical data, one of the leading cause of this problem is as a result of unemployment. However, computer programming has proven to be one of the new crude oil of our time. Learning it can be very expensive, but regardless of that, once learned, it ensures you high security, high paying job. So that is why we are strictly focusing on training people on how to acquire this skill. At Brighter Day School Lab, our key focus in training are on mobile development, artificial intelligence, web development, and the list goes on. Now, in the next slide, a brief video will show what we do at Brighter Day School Lab.
Okay, since the video refused to play, I'm here to discuss about the business model of Brighter Day School Lab. First of all, let me start with our population target. In Ajegule, we have about a population of about 3 million people with a large number of youths there. And these youths, they are less engaged. And our focus is we are training these youths. Many of them are looking forward to transit into the technological space, lacking the resources and the expertise needed. So we train these youths. And Brighter Day School Lab, we believe that if brilliances and talents are evenly distributed, so should opportunity be. So we train these youths on mobile development, web applications, and the business side of this is that we have two revenue models in Brighter Day School Lab. Firstly, we design mobile applications, web applications, ML and AI models for businesses, which they pay us based on international standards. And our secondary model is based on all these youths we are training. We train them for a period of 6 months and give them internship space of 6 months, making a total of a year. And we earn 40% of whatever they make, having fixed them up in a technical position. Sorry, the next slide. We have competitions in this line. So our competitions are there shown. Though we have a competitive advantage, such that we have a targeted population base, and the age range of our targeted youth within the age of 16 to 25. Here are the team members at Bright Daddy School Lab. So the next, also this is one of our impact stories, like one of the lives we've affected at Bright Daddy School Lab. Please, can you please play the video?
Video is not playing.
Your time is
okay.
actually almost up, so I don't think. Just talk about the success.
Okay.
You have a minute.
In conclusion, in a place like Ajegunle, where the population of youth is high and crime is at an increased rate, Brighter Day School Lab, in line with SDG Goal 8, we provide decent work and job opportunities for youth in Ajegunle and make Lagos a smarter place for everyone. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for.
So you guys are essentially umbrella for slums.
Yes.
I mean, first of all, I love your presentation. Second of all, I love the work that you're doing, so that's great.
Thank you.
But I'm just curious, like, tell me about some of the people that you've worked with. How long have you been running this? And just maybe share a bit about your success stories.
Okay, basically we started this project early last year. That was when we started this project, and so far it has been amazing because if one of the success story I had played, it would have made a better.
Just tell me about
it. Just say
it's a young boy that has no vision of life. So what he was doing was there's something they call palapala, those trailer guys. So that was what he was doing for survival. So every morning he goes there, hang out time till the day passed by. But when this opportunity came up, because to him he had always wanted to be a programmer or a developer. But when his opportunity came in, he quickly embraced it, and it has been amazing for him. It has really, really been amazing for him.
How do you deal with the issue of devices?
Okay, at the Hope there we have laptops. So we provide them laptops. So there are a few laptops there, so we provide it to them, and they take it home for the period of their training program.
What does this look like when it becomes like super successful?
I didn't get that.
What does success look like?
Yeah, what does success look like for you?
Okay, success.
And what do you need to get there?
Would need a whole lot of stuff.
No. What does success look like?
For example, our vision is to train at least 1,000 students in a space of 5 years time. And with our present capacity, it's impossible. But if our capacity if we can expand on our capacity to help us reach that, so as to empower more young people there to reduce the negative narrative which Ajegunle has, I think.
So what do you need?
We would need support in terms of funding.
Okay.
So
tell me the funding. Tell me the amount. You said 1,000. How much do you need to train 1,000 people? You need devices. Just
to rate that in devices, we would need at least to meet up to that 1,000. We need at least like 20. We should be taking 20 students for every 6 months, so as to make it 40. And because what we're looking at is the first set that will graduate, they'll be the ones to train the others, and the program continues like that. Then why the previous one that is done training, we're giving them an internship spacing for them, so that in itself the program survives itself. So we need.
You need funding. We get that. Okay. So. I like it that you're passionate about where you're from or where you live and all that. It's very good. That's the essence of representation. I'm passionate about that too. But what I see here is that how cost effective will it be? And you have competitors already. So would you want to charge the people that are coming to learn, or the companies that will be your customers that you want to give these students to as interns?
It's the companies that retain these students, so they pay for their services.
Okay, so that leads to my next question. That are you already in agreement with some other maybe tech companies that need these people that you're training?
Presently, we're in agreements with the local government. Presently, but we're still looking out for more.
The local government needs programmers or tech people?
So, they don't have a web presence. They don't have a web presence. So we've deployed the prior sets to build their web application. So presently they are working for it.
Okay.
All right, and I'd love to ask a lot of questions, but time up. But I think that, Emmanuel worked in Andela I run a tech school, a quite famous tech school, but it didn't add as a part of a competition. So great idea. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Good day, all.
Are you okay? Are you presenting?
My name is Carlo Chigozie, and I'm here representing G-Waste Management. It's a virtual platform which is actually built to check the level of waste. What I mean is this: you have sensors attached to our trash can. Then it transmits the information down to the app. Then we already know that this is happening. We don't need our clients to call us and tell us. We need our waste to be taken out. So what we do is this: stay at the back page as our client wants to register on our app. When you register there, you choose a membership plan, which we have different plans for you. We have daily, monthly, and all that for you. Then, as your work can carry you, you automatically are a client. Then the next thing we do is this: we give you a trash can sensor. We give you this sensor trash can, where we monitor the amount of waste that comes from this client. Then, once your waste is filled, we'll call you as a client and tell you we are coming to pick it up at some time. Then you also have another space there where you also request for waste disposal too. It means that you are sitting at the comfort of your house, you will come take your trash for you. That's just basically what this is all about. This is our mode of operation. We have household, we have industrial, we have the contract plants.
All right. So thank you for your presentation. So do you have the devices? So are you selling a waste bin, or what exactly are you selling?
Okay. We are selling a solution.
So so does it include the hardware, the waste bin, and all of that, or just?
Waste bin.
Okay. I'll buy the waste bin first.
Sorry.
Use your mic because it has gone off. No, go ahead with your mic. We'll hear you with your mic.
Okay. We use the waste bin.
Let me just give us a mic.
Assess the level of waste. As our client.
No, I understand your solution.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that, are you selling the waste bin? The bin itself, are you going to sell it? How do I own a waste bin if I'm your client?
Okay, if you're my client, for example, we have this DSTV decoder as an example.
No, don't give me an example. Do you have the solution built already that you're selling, or is it a proposed idea?
The proposed idea, what we have already is a prototype of the app.
Okay, of the app, not the device.
The device itself and the trash can is still being worked on. So what we are doing is to make sure that
Are you here? The mic is switched off, I think.
Oh yeah, you need to switch to red.
Okay, to red. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay, good.
So what properly this does for us is we don't need you to meet us. Okay. We don't need you to meet us as our client. Just tell us with a click of a button.
Okay.
We get to know what is happening. We come pick it up and go. Currently, we are trying it out in Abia State, but because of sorry to say this, the level of lethality we have there, we have to switch down to a lower level.
Okay.
We went to an analog level of it. We had to use the WhatsApp as a way to tell our clients, or your request for waste disposal here. Then after requesting, we give you a day or two. You go on Wednesday, pick up your waste. But
in this case now, I'm bringing it out to Lagos because we have a higher level of IT here, and we can make use of the app and also the trash can to make it work.
Who's your target market in this case?
Everyone.
I mean, obviously, it can't be everyone because it has to be people who can use an app and things like that.
Because we have this household and industrial plan, so it's covering everyone. Because once you come into our platform as an industry, we also have various plans for you. I don't have much.
So why do I need to call if you said your devices have IoT capabilities?
Nothing said I has not built them.
Right.
I was referring to what we are doing currently in Abia State.
Right.
So if everything is done right, if we have the funding, that's just the only teaching. So how the funding.
Time up, but I just quickly have to ask you this question. I'm very sorry. You know how PSP operators operate in Lagos State already with Loma? And the simple way they do it is there will be days that they just go around and pick up trash on every house in every street. So why do I have to, or why do I need a device for the PSP to know that, okay, this day we have to go, that there's going to be trash there, or all those kind of things, you know? What's the essence of it? Because they already have days that they'll come up. There's no day you won't generate waste. We are humans. We just had an event here, waste will be generated. Even in your house, just by eating and all that, waste is generated.
This one, the difference between what is happening now and what I'm trying to bring up is this. They have this, they do this. We don't tell you the days to us once these things are on ground. What you need to do is just to look at our platform, see what is happening. We go and pick it ourselves.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chiwist.
Okay, well, just two more. Good.
Oh, we're not done.
Two more.
My name is Chris.
Is there anybody else?
I'm the last person.
The last person.
Last person.
So I'm representing my team, and we are into ICT infrastructure. Now, we have a solution, and it's the Nigerian Digital Education System, and we launched it in November last year, November 2019. Now, what this solution is all about is that we have been, from November last year, we consulted for some associations like NAMS and EPSI, and they told us one or two problems that they need in for their members, because these are association of school owners. So one of the things they said is that they need a unified system, in the sense that anybody, any student that is in a school that wants to register in another school, they don't need to do the registration over and over again. Maybe if you are changing from one school to another, the registration don't need to be repeated in different schools. So all they need is just a system, a unified digital system, in the sense that a student will have an identifier that maybe either an ID or a verification number. Once you go to another school, all the school needs to do is just key in the number in the system, because of course every school will have a website. Now on each of their websites will also have a portal. Now on the website, when they key in, the information in the previous school will be transferred to the new school, and the registration process will just be easy. Now apart from that, you please go back, and I have not got to this. Now apart from that, we also have skill acquisition programs. Like we want to add to the curriculum, to educational curriculum, ICT and STEM education, and also how to add the entrepreneurship education to the school curriculum. Now, one of the things that we have been doing starting from November, when we started in November, we have only 4 schools that is on our network. Now, getting to February, we now increased due to the pandemic. So currently we have up to 200 private schools, and we created a WhatsApp group for them where we assist them in whatever assistance they need. And we have also approached some districts in Lagos State,
In fact, we approached all the 6 districts in Lagos State. In all these districts, our proposal is still in their desk. And District 4, which is in charge of Surulere, Lagos Mainland, and Apapa, all the schools in this region. So they actually approved and they are willing to work with us starting from January. But other districts are telling us that we need to get confirmation from the Ministry of Education. So all this is just in the sense that we coin it the curriculums, in the sense that we will be teaching coding starting from the age of 4. And we structured it in such a way that it will work with the school curriculum. In the sense, now the nursery sections are included, primary sections and the secondary sections. They are all included with real-time practicals. And during the pandemic period, we did a live, virtual e-learning classes for the schools that are under our network. They also conducted CBT exams and e-learning classes. And our platform is integrated with Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is very essential for data backup to prevent loss of data. And next thing we did was to integrate Microsoft Azure also for cloud computing. So it's a robust system that we built it in such a way that we can accommodate as many big data as we can, as is available. Now, the system also have a video classrooms, a live streaming classroom, in the sense that students in their homes can log on to the portal, because each of the schools will have their portal and the student ID. They can actually log on to the portal and access either video lectures or e-books or live classes that is being administered by the teacher. Now, another thing is that the parents are also involved in the system, in the sense that the parents will be receiving a real-time notification on the student performance. So whatever the student is doing on a daily basis, the parents will be receiving a real-time notification. We also integrated an infrared thermometer. And infrared thermometer in the sense that an access question. Yes.
I think the time is up.
In approaching the government, like what do you need from the government? What you built doesn't seem like it's needed for public schools, like a service. I'm still not sure what the exact solution is, but where does the government fit in?
The service we are rendering now...
Sorry. Before you answer that, it's just an add-on. What government agency did you approach that told you that they needed this solution?
Okay, we went to districts, all these districts. We met with the permanent secretary. So the permanent secretary... So now,
question and answer.
So it's the permanent secretary that has gone through the proposals, and we also have videos of classes that the students have been doing virtually during the pandemic.
Make the two questions.
So what exactly is the solution that you are proposing to the state government? Like, how does this solve their problem?
Now, this is a unified digital system, in the sense that there will be an e-learning, there will be a CBT, and the teachers can administer learning virtually. Another thing is that we also want to bring it to the Lagos curriculum, entrepreneurship education, STEM education, and ICT education.
So are you selling a platform? Are you selling a curriculum structure? Are you...
It's the platform that has a curriculum structure in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that content or like the structure? Does it come with content like entrepreneurship education content?
Yes, it comes with contents, and we already have instructors and we have other materials that are in the platform. So we are selling a platform that has a predefined curriculum in it.
Right. And it's the government that's paying for it so that it can be distributed to schools within their district.
So currently, it's only private schools that are using it now. So we don't have any government school that is in the system.
And what has the experience of the private schools been like using this platform? Which private schools are you working with right now?
We are working with a lot of schools in Lagos.
Mention their names.
Okay, in Lagos, we work with Olive schools, we work with Midway Secondary School, we work with A lot of
How
and our platform.
how exactly are they using your solution today? What exactly are you providing to them?
Okay, during the pandemic, they used our system for e-learning, and currently they are using it for their exams. Now, most of them, due to the challenge of teachers setting exam questions, and the exam questions will be based on the areas or the topics that they have taught the students. So, in the sense that the schools want a system that can automatically generate question papers based on the curriculum, and the questions should be randomly. In the sense that once a teacher is now printing out exam questions or setting exam questions, it will no longer be based on any curriculum.
Those who use your platform today use it for exams alone?
No, I made mention of e-learning.
Right.
During the pandemic, they use it for e-learning.
And is this curriculum, is it like approved by the government?
Yes. It's actually a government curriculum.
Right.
Yeah, we got it online based on the curriculum that is available online. So we now structured our own to fit into the curriculum.
Fit into that. Okay. And your exams are also based on that curriculum?
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, what my question was that you were talking about a unique identifier for students across maybe universities or something like that.
Yeah.
What government agency told you that they wanted that as a solution, and what problem did it solve? Okay, you've spoken about the problem it's solving for them, but did the government agency approach you for it, or you approach them and they look at it as, you know?
Not a government agency. I made mention of an association of
Okay,
private
association.
schools, NAPS and IPSU.
Oh, okay.
That's the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools. So here in Lagos, the Secretary General, his office is at Apapa. He consulted us, we came to his office. So he now told us that they're having a challenge, and the challenge is that a school, maybe a child in a school, maybe the parents will owe. Then after owing, they may withdraw their child from the school and go to another school. So they want a system that a number will use to be identified each child.
Okay, so you have some schools on board for that now, and are they paying for this service?
Yes, they are paying for it.
Okay, that's all.
What do we do?
Oh, I didn't collect my own scores. Though.
Oh, I'm supposed to collect that.
Oh, that's all. Okay. Yeah, just that one, I think.
I just saw them. Are we doing any announcement? Man, this thing is paining my ear.
Alone, you know.
I've been feeling the pain.
It's kind of tight. Okay, we should have just pulled it out.
Yeah, no, this is what is causing the
Oh,
pain.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the nut part that is causing the pain.
So that you don't like
Me?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
It's better for you now.
Exactly, so it will be weighted average on 2.
It's better if you do 4 years. instead of 5 years course. If you sum your GP based on your 4 years course,
yeah.
you are likely to do better than people that they sum 5 years.
5 years.
Only if you score 5.0.
I need you. I'll need you for my constituency.
Oh, definitely. What was this? Okay, so Lagos Island.
Lagos Island, constituency 2.
Are you the House of Rep?
House of Assembly.
House of Assembly. Okay.
I'm not that big yet.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Please, I'm asking for favors for my constituency. Lagos Island, constituency 2.
It's the House of Assembly.
House of Assembly, yeah.
Okay, do you have a committee you're heading in the House of Assembly?
Science and tech. That's what I'm
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so
I used to be a tech person. Politics took me away.
Okay,
but I'm still coming back after I retire from politics.
Are you sure? You have pot belly now. You can't come.
No, I had this pot belly ever since. I've not even used up 2 years in the House of Assembly.
Oh, okay, you can hear us.
Oh. The mic.
You can turn it
Remove
off.
our mic, I beg. Turn it off. We don't need mic again now.
No.
Need
You
it.
can turn it off. They will still probably maybe it's just.
No, they just announce the result. You don't really need us anymore.
Turn it
So you
off,
can
turn it
turn
off.
the mic.
Turn it off. If